stop looking for Uncle Ben's killer. Never.
Okay guys, now let me clarify a few things. Now for those of you who are Final Fantasy fans, which I know a lot of you are, so we really not going to talk too much about this, but I'm going to jump right to the point. For those of you who are Final Fantasy 13 fans, there has been a number of speculations since the release of Lightning Returns, stating that there is a possible HD remake happening sometime between 2016 and Q3 of 2016. So, although nothing is concrete, I recently actually just read this and I decided to look a few videos up on YouTube to see what people actually thought about it. Now, personally, I played all 3 titles of Lightning and I actually did like her. Although technically she doesn't really have much of a role in the main Final Fantasy series, but her roles are extended in the whatever you want to call it, the Nova Crystallis series or whatever the fuck you call it. But anywho, she's generally well received within the Fabula Nova Crystallis series, and although her roles were not exactly mentioned in how the series works, a lot of people have been wondering, will we get another Lightning Returns? And series creator, I can't remember his name at the time, but the series creator actually said that although he enjoyed Lightning as a character, he decided that 3 Lightning games were enough and stated that there would not be any need for her to continue on as a standalone series. Although Lightning's games are the actually only character series that's actually made out of a trilogy. So, in general speaking, should there actually be some type of remake for PS4, Xbox One between Q1 and Q3 of next year, depending on how they do it, because we all know how Final Fantasy goes. They choose to do these bit parts and they want to, jump down our throats with making all these really good high profile games and all that good stuff. I mean, I really don't want to think too much about it, because personally I liked the first 2 Lightning games, but I think Lightning Returns is probably the biggest problem for me, because not only did it sell somewhat, but it only sold because people were already fans and people were already hyped up for the game. And the only reason Lightning Returns did not sell so well is because most of its criticism comes from the fact that the game itself has a time limit, which is really, if for anybody who's a Final Fantasy fan, you don't really want to see a time limit in a game that took more than 4 years to be created. So basically, even if there is or isn't a Final Fantasy 13 remake, I still would like to see it, just not when Lightning Returns continues to have the the specific time pointing of it. Then you have to follow around a little bit, and if you lose, it's just pretty much stupidity. But anywho, what do you guys think of Lightning? You think she deserves to have an HD remake or another sequel to her series? Comment and I'll get into a discussion with you guys. See you later.